YouTube? Chris here. Welcome back to my Alone Zone and part 2 of my Black Friday conversation. And the reason I'm calling it's not this video, these parts or whatever, are not about Black Friday, but I'm calling it my Black Friday videos simply because I'm doing it on Black Friday. So, alright, so in this video, in this part here, I want to touch a little bit on, God, I done lost my train of thought. I had everything I wanted to talk about all up here in my head, and just in that few minutes where I stopped to check how long the last one was and reset up the camera and everything, I done forgot what I wanted to talk about. I was just in Walmart, and the only reason I went there was just, to get out of the house, a little bit, and it made me feel so bad. And this touches back onto my homeless video, and whether or not this person was true or not, I don't know. But it broke my heart because I was in the parking lot about to leave, and this woman and her 2 little kids came up to me, and they were going up to a lot of vehicles and getting turned away. They came up to me, talked about how they just recently lost everything. They have nothing. They have no one to help them. And I don't know if she's being true or genuine. You know how these things can tend to be. But she had her 2 little kids with her, and she talked about how all they have is the clothes on their back, and they just want to get out of the cold. And it's not that cold, but it's still chilly enough, especially little children. And that all they want is, money to get a hotel room for the weekend, and then, they'll figure out their plans later on. And basically, they just was asking for the money for the hotel for the weekend and to get a little food. And she was asking me for, I think, $60. She said that she found a hotel that was going to let them stay for $20 a night, which that's kind of cheap. And I don't know, again, around here, you can get a hotel. I know there are hotels that are like $30 or $40 a night, the seedy ones, but she said all she needed was $60, and then another $20 for food. So $60 for the hotel and $20 for food, so $80 total. She was in tears, she was crying, and I don't have $80, and nothing I can do. And it made me feel bad because I think about a lot of times when people have asked me for money, and I'm sure all of us have been asked for money. Unless you live someplace where it's absolutely illegal to do it. This broke my heart, and whether or not she was being true, the fact she had those kids, and I couldn't even give her $5 or $10 or anything. It just broke my heart, and the fact that I wanted to do so much more with my life, and I feel like my life was robbed because of this depression and anxiety, because of rejection. And not just that, not having the willpower or the mind power to overcome, because like I've said, I'm not the most worst off person, and there are people who have been in worse situations than me that have overcame. I just don't have that in me right now. Or maybe I do. I just don't know how to bring it out. And I talk about this. My mind is wired differently. I don't have the brain makeup, chemistry. Something is wrong up there that's not really letting me step out. And there's so much I want to do. It's not even about me. I want to help the people in the world. There are so many people suffering in this world. And if we're all here to do something, some purpose, I want to leave a mark in this world. And I feel like if I don't, my life means nothing right now. But I just feel like, man, so many people win the lottery and they waste the money and they end up bankrupt, or they end up dead, or this and that. Or so many people are rewarded or win things, and they get so happy and they get out of character, and they may have been a person who was simple like me and didn't need much, and then they won some money, and now they're like the materialistic person, and they don't help people and nothing, and they forget that there was a time when people might have helped them. And that's not like that for me. Gosh, if I was to win the Powerball tonight or Saturday night, what I would do with that money, I would make sure, and I would look at my life and the way I live, and I'm a very simple man, and let's just say I won $100 million. After taxes and everything like that, I probably would come home with about $65 million, and I'd take the lump sum. And I would look at that like, okay, for me to live the rest of my life and not have to worry, all I would really need would be about 5 million of that 65 million. So, and I'm honest, and I'm not lying, and you know, maybe one day I'll win it and I can actually show it to the world. But 5 million would be all I would need to take care of those who took care of me and to take care of myself. And with the rest of the money, I would first hand put it in the hands of charities, organizations, whatever. And I wouldn't, you know, go through a third party. I would take the money directly to the source. And I would give the money to the people in need. Because like I said, if I was blessed enough to win that much money, and hell, 5 million? I'm 32, I might live to be 72, so another 40 years. 5 million, I mean, I didn't even need that much. I would do something good, because if I was blessed to win enough money to live on the rest of my life, I would take what I need, and then the rest is gone. It's given to somebody else who needs it. And just, again, it just broke my heart to see this woman. And you know, she wasn't with a man, so I don't know if she has a boyfriend or husband or anything like that. But, you know, I might have probably should have, you know, see, I don't know this person. And maybe what I should have done was I should have offered them to come stay with me for the weekend or something. But again, I don't know these people, so you really can't do that. I mean, it makes me feel bad that, one, I didn't have the money, two, nobody was giving it to them. And maybe she was lying, but, you know, I live in a trailer by myself, and I could have brought her and her kids to my trailer and put them up for the weekend. But then again, you don't know if she's being genuine and true, and you don't know motive. So, just so many other cases like that where I've seen it, and there's nothing I can do, and it just makes me feel so bad that I don't have the mind power, and that depression and anxiety has robbed me of the ability to do something good. And it's not too late, and that's why I'm not going to give up. I know at times I sound hopeless, and I tell myself I'm hopeless, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to correct this disease. I'm going to beat this damn thing. And I'm going to get to a point where I may not be able to offer lots of money to people, but I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to help others. I'm going to make that a goal of mine. And I've never lived up to any goals I set for myself or anything. But if there's anything I can do with myself through all the years of crap I've been through, is to beat this damn shit into the ground and then start giving back and helping those who need it the most. The people in this world that are forgotten and lost. Help them. Like I was forgotten and lost for so long. Well, now I'll hopefully be in a better place to where I can help. And, you know, I talk about being genuine and open in these videos, and that's what I'm about. There's no sense in lying, because again, if I make friends and meet somebody in real life, if everything I say is a lie, then it's going to be an awkward situation. And I'm not going to sit here and make videos, you know, putting my life story out there and lie about it. So it would be, you know, just so amazing to, you know, like I said, I'm open and I'm honest and I'm real, and this is real life, and it gets no realer than what I'm talking about, you know. And just, you know, I gotta overcome. I got to dig down deep. I've got to do something. I think meeting people and talking to people and making friends is gonna go a long way to that goal of mine. And it's not over. As long as I'm living and breathing, there's a chance for me to get better. I know that. And see, this is the problem with this damn disease. There are times when I say this, and I say, hey, I'm gonna beat it. And then there are times when I just shake my head like, nope, it's how it's always gonna be. It's never gonna get better. I have no hope. I have no chance. And that's what's so bad about this thing, you know. From one minute to the next, like a light switch, you know. I start thinking a little positive, and then all the negative creeps back in. And I just gotta learn how to continue to keep a positive train of thought, and see if I can maybe just will this crap away from me, dig down deep, There's got to be a reason I'm alive. There's got to be a reason why I exist, and it's got to be more to my life than this. And just to be able to give back and help somebody else would be so tremendous. It would make me feel so accomplished, because there are people that, like I say, are worse off than me, and they need it more than I do. I need help, but there are others that need help more than I do. So, and I know I'm probably ranting, and like I said, I'm just a guy from Pensacola vlogging about his life and things he's passionate about, and I'm all about, reality. I'm all about telling you a story, and I'm all about, being as real as can be. I've cried on camera. I've got very emotional. I've opened up things about myself that, about my drug use and other things that have happened to me in life, and I put my story out there for the world to see. And if anything you'll ever get about Chris Strickland is that he is a good dude. See, I have a heart, and even though it's broken into a million pieces, I have a good heart. I have a good soul. And it's going to take people helping to piece this heart back together and bring this good heart out. And that's what I was going to say a few minutes ago about, being open and honest and real. Well, you know what? I'm a good dude. I'm a genuine dude. And I guess if you can hear it in my voice, you can hear the pain, you can hear the desire and the concern about some of these things that, I want to do and say. And you can just tell that, I have a good heart. And it's time to piece this heart back together. And it's time for somebody to bring it out. And it's time for Chris Strickland from Pensacola, Florida, to make something of himself and to make a small dent in this world. Because what is the purpose in life? I don't know. Do we ever find the meaning of life? I don't know. But I do know I do want to leave my mark. And I got a lot of issues. I got a long way to go. It's like climbing Mount Everest, I guess, or whatever the tallest mountain in the world is. I don't know. It's like being not at the bottom of the mountain. It's like being like 100 feet below. Like someone dug a hole and I'm 100 feet down. And I'm coming from that and trying to climb to the top of that mountain. And that's what I'm going to attempt to do. And there's going to be setbacks. Depression is going to rear its ugly head. Anxiety is going to punish me. But I'm going to see if I can be like Mike Tyson in his glory days and knock him out. Knock that depression out. Knock that anxiety out. Knock that panic disorder out. Knock these fears out. So that's it. That's all for this part. And there'll be one more part after this of my Black Friday conversation. I thank you for watching. You've been in my alone zone. I'm Chris, and I'm out. Peace.